Hey guys, it is Jessie here, and it's currently 11 o'clock at night on Friday here, and I just wanted to sit down and talk about something that has been on my heart and mind for quite a while now. Try not to mind my appearance, my hair, and pimple. It's the end of the day. And I'm using a selfie stick to film this, so it's a little different. It is on the topic of friends and feeling lonely, which I have been struggling with for a little while now. Most of you know, my husband and I moved to the place we are now actually almost a year ago, and you would think by now that, I would start having friends that I hang out with all the time, and that I would not be feeling so lonely, but that's far from it. I used to never struggle with this before. In elementary and high school, I went to a very small Christian school, and it was very easy to make friends there. We're all tight-knit, small school. And then I went to college where I had a bunch of friends there, and I never felt lonely. Yes, I was always wanting that special significant other, but as far as peers and girl-girl relationships, you had roommates and suite mates and collegians, and it wasn't hard to make friends at all. And you would think that after marriage, it wouldn't change. And by all means, some people think you're married and you feel lonely. What? Like you have your husband. And some people think, I have my husband. He's my best friend. He's all I need. Which is true. Like, Chris is generally my best friend, and I tell him all the time, you're all I need. I don't need any other friends. But there has to be a balance, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of should have, relationships. You each should have your own, he should have guy friends, you should have your own girlfriends. If that makes sense. And then on the other hand, I'm also a Christian, and so struggling with loneliness makes me feel even more bad about myself, because it's like, I'm a Christian and I know I have God, and God is the friend that sticks closer than a brother, and I shouldn't be having problems with this because I have God, I have Chris. What more do I need? But for some reason, I feel like I'm lacking friends. I'm sure I have people watching this video and they're like, what? I'm your friend? What? I do have a couple people that are coming to mind that one girl I talk to every day through the app called WhatsApp, and another friend that I text very constantly, and a friend that's like a sister. But the problem is their distance. I'm so glad I have them in my life. They're probably watching this like, you're struggling with loneliness? You have us, But there's a difference between only talking to someone on the phone or texting distance than, having someone in front of you and actually hanging out with them face to face, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. A lot of times with people I meet, I feel like they're just being nice to me. I mean, that sounds weird, but I feel like, I don't know, they're like, oh, I'll hang out with her a couple times, just to be nice. Or, when we first moved here, I'm new, so, I'll be nice to her just because she's new and everything. And also, like, some people, um, a lot of people my age already have their set group of friends. And, it's almost like high school with cliques. It's hard to, like, you moved somewhere else and, they already have their set group of friends, so they don't need any more friends, you know. I don't know if any of this is making sense. I'm hoping this video, like, is there anyone else who feels like me out there? So here, I've just been feeling really bad for Chris because I keep talking, like, I, feel like I don't have someone, like, a sounding board for someone else to talk to. Chris is a guy, so guys think way differently than girls. I'm sure y'all know that. But sometimes, it's nice to sit down face to face with a girl and, have an understanding. I mean, it's even hard for me. Like, don't get me wrong, I love YouTube. I have a YouTube channel, I watch YouTube all the time, but it's hard for me to even watch vlogs sometimes. Like, Alicia Marie is my favorite, and she's always hanging out with her friends, and they're having a good time, and going shopping, and in the car goofing around, and hanging out, going to get coffee. And even the other day I was sitting there and just like, I miss that. Like, can I have that, please? Like, crying, and like, I don't know, it's like my heart hurts because I really want that. What I'm trying to do is just pray to God about it. Just like when I was in college, I had a book that was called Praying for Your Future Husband. And I prayed, not knowing at the time, but for Chris. So now I'm like, is there a book that's like praying for your future friend or future best friend? I don't know if there's something like that. If there is, comment below. And I feel like maybe this time in my life, God is maybe trying to show me to draw closer to Him during this time that I feel lonely. Getting into my devotions more, and maybe once I start growing closer to Him, someone will be like, hey, Jesse. If you're like me, who's feeling lonely and not having friends, it's hard to have negative thoughts like there's something wrong with you, because I feel like there has to be something wrong with me, like nobody likes me. The thought that I've had so many times these past couple weeks is that I'm not fun to be around. Like, I get done hanging out with a person and I go back home and I'm like, I had fun, but I don't think they had fun. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't think I'm very fun to be around. They didn't seem like they were having fun. And that's the constant thoughts that are in my head. I don't know if any of you feel that way, but maybe I'm just rambling here for no reason other than to talk to someone else about it. Because I mean, I've been talking to Chris about this for weeks and weeks and months, and he just says the same thing over and over, that basically some of the things that I've been saying, and I'm just like, I need to talk to somebody else. I'll talk to the camera. But anyways, I'm hoping this video helps, if anything, someone who's feeling alone like me to know that they're not alone, and that I'll help you and we could be alone together. and become friends. I guess I'll stop there, or this message will be an hour long. I hope everyone has a good rest of the night. Bye.